On November 8, 2023, an Arkansas state trooper was on a routine patrol when he saw a motorcycle lane splitting. Lane splitting may be legal in California, but not in Arkansas. Also not legal in Arkansas, going double the speed limit. The trooper quickly flips on his lights and sirens, attempting to pull over the suspect. The situation quickly evolves into a pursuit, one where officers utilize a tactic never seen before on this channel. This second officer is traveling northbound on I-430, while the pursuing officer is traveling eastbound on I-40. This second officer is likely rushing through traffic in hopes to continue the chase if the motorcyclist outpaces the pursuing officer. Otherwise, if the suspect heads south, the officer will have to use an unusual tactic to stop the chase, which would be coming from the opposite side of the highway. According to the speed tracker on the officer's cruiser, the pursuit reaches speeds of 142 miles per hour. One small misstep by this motorcyclist at these high speeds, and he's done for.
Blue motorcycle, guy's wearing a tan shirt, dark green pants, real blue jacket, no shoes, black. Where's your way? I'll be on take back.
37's going on 430 right now. Help me out.
I'll try to break it in, get that there. He's able to stay with it. Now we gotta get close. We're flat downhill, he's about 130. Traffic was heavy, so we're in traffic. Airport 27.
third officer joins the pursuit and jumps onto 40 East, just behind the initial cruiser. The second cruiser is still traveling northbound on I-430, and it looks like he won't be able to catch up in time to continue the chase on I-40. However, the suspect is coming up to this fork in the highway. He can either continue east on I-40, or he could decide to take an exit to travel southbound on I-430 and unknowingly travel towards the second pursuing officer. The suspect did take the I-430 south exit and is now heading directly towards the second officer. Thinking fast, the officer drives his cruiser over the median in an attempt to make a blockade on the highway.
And on the shoulder right now, 430 south, get ready to go up to 12. Right now, 430 south, get ready to go up to 12. And 37 ahead of it. 430 southbound. With the transplant.
He wrecked out. Hey, get on the ground! On the ground, now! On the ground! Look for me again, motherfucker. Get on back there.
Hey, can I got
Hey, shut the f*** up!
Hey, can I take this helmet off?
Hey, shut up! Hey, I don't give a fuck.
Okay,
We're cutting it.
You got these clips on the front, yeah.
I don't give a shit. I'm cutting your helmet off too.
It's a little pull tab.
I don't care.
That red tab.
I don't care. It's getting cut off.
Okay.
Did I get those earbuds off? He's going back to Palm County.
Oh, yeah.
Turn this way. Stop facing this way. Hey, face the car. The right remain silent. You understand your rights? Yes, sir. The bike stolen?
No, sir. I just found it on Saturday. I have the bill of sale on this phone.
I'll slide in.
That. Can I pull these pants
Get
up
in.
real quick? Okay. I don't have much to say to y'all, but I apologize. That was stupid. I shouldn't have.
You're right.
I shouldn't have put y'all through that.
Gun. Bro, take a picture of where this gun is.
Let me get my camera.
Yes, sir.
How do you run off the road?
Block this lane and the shoulder.
That's the only reason the damn pursuit stopped.
He could either stop or run off the road.
Using the math seen here on screen, we estimate that the suspect is traveling roughly 32 to 45 miles per hour when he passes in front of this cruiser. By employing this novel approach, not only does this tactic bring the vehicular chase to an abrupt halt, but it also cleverly prompts the motorcyclist to swiftly and substantially reduce their speed to a much safer level, far below 142 miles per hour.
Had you not done what you did, he'd still be running right now. He's got no criminal history at all. Running just to be running. No dope, no criminal history.
So you're really just running around now?
He's just running for no reason. Any dope on him? No. He's never even been arrested. It's what it is. It's like the exact same bike that I chased a couple months ago. And he was driving the same too. Doing his like, he's getting on top of it, weaving real hard, like trying to shake it, just being stupid, you know.
According to a police report, officers discovered he was carrying a blue pistol with an extra magazine in his backpack. Multiple officers in the area noted that they witnessed who they believed to be the same rider speeding excessively days prior, but were not able to stop him. The report lists charges for 1 felony for fleeing in a vehicle causing substantial danger, and several misdemeanors including reckless driving, speeding more than 15 over the limit, which, in this case, it was likely more than 65 miles over the speed limit, improper, unsafe lane change, improper passing on left, improper passing on right, failure to use turn signal, driving vehicle without tags, no proof of insurance, and no motorcycle endorsement. His current court case verdict and sentencing are currently unknown. We found out about this incident thanks to safetyvid.org, which caught the crash on this Arkansas DOT camera. To get footage of your freeway crash caught on a traffic camera, go to safetyvid.org and download your video today.
So this chase is honestly one of the most intense motorcycle pursuit because of how insanely fast the suspect was traveling. The moment officers speed over 130 miles per hour, the danger level becomes extreme. At those speeds, even the smallest mistake from the rider could have turned deadly, not only for him but for the innocent drivers on the highway as well. One thing that stands out immediately is how coordinated the troopers become during the pursuit. Instead of just blindly chasing behind the motorcycles, officers start predicting where the rider might go next. You can hear them communicating position and planning ahead because they know motorcycles are incredibly difficult to stop when they build a distance. The most interesting part of this footage is definitely the tactics used by the second officer. Rather than trying to outrun the bike from behind, he anticipated the suspect taking to the southbound exit and positioned himself ahead of the chase. This quickly thinking completely changes the outcome of the pursuits and forces the rider into a split-second decision. What makes this tactic so effective is that it doesn't rely on the direct impact or dangerous contact. By placing the cursor strategically across the roadway, the officers forces the rider to dramatically reduce speed at 140 mile per hour. The suspect had complete freedom and momentum, but when confronted with a roadblock, he suddenly had to react and slow down immediately. You can actually see how quickly the situation changes after the maneuver. The rider goes from aggressively waving through traffic at extreme speeds to crashing out at much lower speed. This actually survivable. If this pursuit continued much longer at 140 mph, the odds of the fatal outcome would have increased massively. Another surprising part of this video is the suspect behavior after being arrested. When he is in the custody, his entire attitude changes. He immediately apologized and admit what he did was stupid. Officer even point out that he apparently had no major criminal history and may have simply been running for a thrill of it, which honestly makes the situation even more reckless and unnecessary. The discovery of the firearm and the multiple traffic violations also show how dangerous this pursuit really was. Even though the rider claims the bike wasn't stolen, speeding at those levels while waving through traffic creates deadly situation regardless of intent. In the end, this footage is a reminder that motorcycle pursuits are some of the hardest and most dangerous situation officers deal with, but it also shows how strategy and communication can sometimes end a pursuit more effectively than a pure speed. One smart decision by the second trooper likely prevented this chase from ending in a fatal crash. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel.